Now, youths are major determiners of nations' progress, and the future of any nation is shaped by the habits of the youth. The chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, retired Brigadier General Buba Marwa, has warned that drug abuse among young people remains one of the greatest threats to Nigeria's future. According to him, substances such as tobacco, alcohol, cannabis sativa, tramadol, codeine mixtures, cocaine, and methamphetamine are being abused in schools, communities, and sporting circles. The NDLEA chairman emphasized that prevention remains the best defense, underscoring the value of using sports to steer youths away from destructive habits. All right, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, by the way, he's doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
We just have to give that to him. But why do you think he's saying that drug abuse is one of the greatest threats to Nigeria's future?
Because that is what it is. Drugs do more harm than good. You know, it's when people are high on drugs, they can do whatever. They can do anything. You understand? Because they are high. People who otherwise can't, you know, hurt a fly. So when they are on drugs, they can do anything. But I think that first of all, let's commend, just like you said, we should commend the NDLEA. If I were to give an award, for me, I think the best law enforcement agency in Nigeria currently is the NDLEA. According to records, between 2 or 3 years, 2023 to 2025, they arrested 40,887 drug offenders, including 45 barons. And they've had, I think, secured in 2025, 1,629 convictions. But beyond all of this, I think that we need to, you know, start using more of non-kinetic, you know, approach.
When you say non-kinetic, what do you mean?
I will explain, yeah. Treatment, counseling, you know. Other than, you know, just trying to...
Have they not been doing that?
No, they've been doing it. We need more of that.
Okay, more of it.
More of that. The government also have to, state governments have to collaborate with the NDLEA. I remember that there was a particular time in Lagos, I know that rehab center still exists, because I visited it. I was talking to a lot of people that were there, some of them. One of them told me, look, I was a rapist. In that place, people who were social deviants, youths, they were taken to that place. They were detoxified, you know, counseling, treatment, and all of that. Some of them had to learn what? Crafts, learn vocations to become better. So I think that everybody needs to understand that these youths have to be counseled, have to be treated. I know that an average religious parent, if they see that their child is taking drugs, they start going to prayer mountains and
that's total, you know, ignorance.
And pleading the blood of Jesus. I'm not saying prayer is okay.
Some parents are not even aware that they are, you know, children are into drugs.
We need to, schools have to be ego-hide, teachers have to be ego-hide. We need more treatment centers. Apart from what the NDLEA is doing, there must be collaboration with the NDLEA, state government, local government, schools, all stakeholders, so that I can fix this problem, because it's a very big problem.
He talked about schools. I mean, they said most of, especially in schools, communities, sports centers, they abuse all of these drugs, cocaine, cannabis. Now, how effective has the NDLEA been so far in preventing drug abuse in the schools, in communities? Do you think they're doing enough?
So I have a couple of things, but I'm trying to put all together. Straight to your question, I've been involved in 1 or 2 advocacy like that. That in fact, there was one I was part of the preparation where the group was collaborating with NDLEA. They brought a lot of school children, secondary school, and they were teaching them the danger of drugs and stuff like that. And like you said, they've been doing that. But trust me, there are proliferation of schools now. There are many private schools, all kinds. So there's no how NDLEA officials can go around. So that's why the man is also appealing to the real issue, the parents from home. How much are we doing as parents how much are we engaging our children on the danger of, you know, all these illicit drugs? I say this with a lot of facts. You know, and you can call my experience a microcosm of the bigger picture. For example, I tried to watch the Champions League final, the last one. Okay. Was it the last one? Where is it 5-0 or 3-0, the final? Okay. Where I think PSG won, where they defeated Inter Milan. I said, if I watch this thing at home, my wife has gone to bed, I'm not going to enjoy this final. So I went to the viewing center. I
thought we were going to talk about when Chelsea defeated PSG. But anyway, let's continue.
I went to the viewing center. As much as I don't want to mention where I stay for security reasons, I was shocked with the kind of things I saw there. Young girls, 15, 16, taking all kinds of drugs openly. Call them Yahoo boys, call them. So I see a situation where NDLEA and EFCC have to do a lot of work together. They need a whole lot of collaboration to really pick those people, because it will point down to the children. You know, the idea of 18 years being in prison and stuff like that. So it brings down to the parents, I mean. So there is a lot of problem. I don't know how it started, but there is a deep infestation of these drugs among teenagers, among young people. There is a massive army of young people who are into drugs. If these people sit with you and lecture you the different names of drugs, you almost go gaga. So please, there's a big problem. I mean, and parents need to be part of this this crusade.
So, I mean, BK, this is a very serious matter. I mean, what role should schools, parents, religious leaders, community leaders play in preventing the scourge?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that law enforcement agents are themselves drug users. So if somebody whose job it is to catch somebody using illicit drugs goes to the same joint to smoke cannabis with the people that he's supposed to arrest, how do you deal with that situation? There's an uncle of mine that I used to visit. His house, right opposite his house, just not directly opposite, but on the other side, was an uncompleted building where a policeman, once it is 1 o'clock, you see him arrive at that place to smoke India along with a bunch of stupid boys. So drug use, illicit drug use, has permeated every facet of our national life. It is a big, big problem that we have. Go to Femi Kuti Shrine area. As soon as you are driving into that area, that street in front of the shrine, the boys will be stopping you to ask you what you wanted to buy. So we can't drive through that place in peace without this bunch of idiots coming to tap your vehicle and asking you what drug you wanted to buy. There's a need to go to the place and raid these boys. Honestly, soliciting for buyers of illicit drugs in the open should not be encouraged. It shouldn't. So what Marwa is saying is that this drug use is a menace threatening Nigeria's well-being, and he's saying we must kick out drug abuse. And it starts from the home. He's even advising parents to buy drug testing kits so that routinely you can test your kids.
I support that.
My son's school, for example, if you people, as you are coming into the school, they are taking you to the sick bay to go and test you for drugs.
Okay, BK.
They will take your urine sample to know whether while you are with your parents, you took drugs. And if you are found, if drug is found in your system, it is finished for you.
Mikhail, just hold our thoughts, please, okay? We need to go on this quick break, and when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go away. Still journalist hangout.